What up, sneaker fam? Your boy J Dot here. These are the sneaker drops for the week of August 18th. First and foremost, I want to thank y'all for liking and subscribing and actually checking out these videos, my long form ones. I have noticed that I'm getting an uptick in views. Greatly appreciated. Appreciate the likes as well, really helping me out a little bit. Slowly but surely, we're getting up there. The quest for 100 is always my goal at this point right now. So hopefully we get there sooner than later. So if you aren't subscribing, please definitely give it a shot, because you know what? I try to put daily content, mostly with shorts, but at the same time on a weekly basis, definitely try to push out these long form videos to make sure that you are informed regarding the shoes that are dropping this week. So I'm trying my best with every single sneaker that is dropping, that at least it's worth looking into. So I definitely want to provide you all that information in this video. So definitely appreciate the love and support that I'm getting from y'all. And yeah, let's go ahead and kick this thing right along, because I'm ready to show you what sneakers are dropping. And again, like I said, please don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, let's talk about August 19th. That will be Tuesday. The Nike 3D printed Air Max 1000 Oat will be releasing on the sneakers app. The price tag for that will be $180. It's already loaded up on sneakers. It's going to be extremely limited. I don't think a lot of us are going to grab a pair. We have seen a lot of YouTubers and influencers getting complimentary pairs from Nike and from Zellerfeld, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, I don't think we're going to be able to hit. I think it's very limited. I think they told me maybe 4,000 pairs, if that's the case. I could be wrong regarding that. Good luck with this one. I think it's going to be a very difficult draw. It will be a 10-minute draw, so definitely good luck and be up and ready on Tuesday for this one, because this is going to be an interesting attempt. I myself will be trying for it. It's not the colorway that I really like the most, but at the same time, I might as well go for it, because it's an opportunity to cop a sneaker that's going to be extremely limited. And continuing on the Nike Air Max 1000, the blacks are going to be an exclusive Zellerfeld drop. So if you haven't signed up already on the Zellerfeld website for alerts, it will be available for the same price of $180. Now this one is going to be much more limited. I believe they're saying 300 pairs. You're not going to see a lot of these, to be honest with you. As I mentioned, the price tag is $180. It's already loaded on Zellerfeld, and it's probably not a pair that we're going to see. Interesting enough to see that these are all limited in certain quantities. I don't know if they're going to do a mass release later, or something. They're just going to keep it exclusive. It's an interesting situation, but I'm very curious about it. I also will be trying for these as well, knowing the fact that I'm likely not going to cop it. If I do, it's like a ridiculous, crazy luck of the draw type thing. But yeah, this is definitely something that's going to be difficult to cop, and good luck if you're making it up. Definitely trying, because it's going to be really hard. And continuing to the 19th, back in the sneakers app, the women's Jordan Trunner Rare Airs are dropping for $135. Already loaded on the sneakers app, ready to go. I myself am not a fan of these Trunners. It's not something I'm interested in. It's a women's exclusive anyway, so it's not meant for me, which is okay. But I'm definitely not interested. However, though, it's a unique colorway, obviously continuing the whole Rare Air process and everything that's going on. But yeah, if you're interested in that shoe, it will be available on the sneakers app for the Tuesday, the 19th, if there's any interest. Now moving into the 20th, we are going to get another restock on the Nike React X Rejuvenate 8s. The colorways that are going to likely be dropping are going to be the Blue Gradient, the Medium Olive, and the Black Pear. Again, a very popular mule, whatever you want to call it, that's dropping this year, 2025. These are going for $70, pretty good price. Again, it's going to restock on the general Nike app, so if you are interested in copying these, they will be available, but they likely will sell out. Now, the colorway that I really like, I like the Volt Pair, which is one that's probably the most difficult to cop, because I think that's the coolest colorway they have. But at the same time, if you been wanting a pair of these, it is getting towards the end of summer, but definitely give it a shot, or save it for next year when it gets warm. Continuing on the 20th, but also as well on the Nike app, The Air Jordan 40 is dropping its second colorway, which is the blue suede. This one will be at $205. With the popularity of the original pair, this one is definitely going to be one that people are going to be interested in. I don't know if it's going to be as interesting as the original Fear of Jordan pairs that I was also interested in as well. I'm not going to cop these. I don't really like the blue itself. I would have liked the original colorway that dropped because it's kind of cool. But we will see if this maintains the momentum that the first two drops happened for that first pair. So that's definitely going to be an interesting setup as far as everything. As I mentioned, this one is going to be at $205. It's going to be on the Nike app directly, so if you're interested, check it out there. It will be available there, but definitely keep your eye on this one if you are very interested. As I mentioned before, I don't have an interest in this shoe because the color is not my jam, and I'm also kind of suspect on the sneaker at this point right now. Going into the 21st, we're going to keep the popularity of the Air Max 95s for the year of 2025 going, as they are going to be dropping another big bubble 95. This release will be called the Blue Tint. Now, I don't know where it's going to be. Is it going to be sneakers, where I normally see most of these drops, but also as well, it could just be on the standard Nike app. Again, because it is a big bubble, it's likely popular. All of them tend to sell out. This one has more of a general colorway to it, so I like it. It's cool. Again, I am not going to get it since I did just cop the SB 95s, but also as well, I'm waiting on the neons for March, which I'm really excited about. The price tag on these will be at $190, so it's definitely a pair that people are going to be interested in, so definitely check it out if you want it. Like I said, I'm going to pass on this one, but again, it is a rather clean pair if you're interested in copying. Are Nike Dunks trying to make a comeback? I don't know. I think they're trying to push them a little bit because we are seeing the Stranger Things ones, and I think especially with the CPFMs that are dropping too as well, they're trying to reestablish the Nike Dunk as one of the hot shoes like it used to be. This one not as crazy per se, but again, there will be some interest from certain fan bases. There is going to be what they call a rivalry pack between the Yankees and the Red Sox. So as you can see with the images here, you have two specific colorways for each of those teams. If you are a fan of those teams and maybe you frequent the games, or you just basically always wear your Yankee or your Red Sox attire, this shoe is probably definitely for you. It's definitely something that it's going to hit on you. The price tag on this, it's not a bad price tag for Dunks, $115, so it's definitely on the lower end. I believe it should be the regular Nike app, so I don't think it's going to be a sneakers exclusive, so definitely check that out. I'm not sure if there's any other distributors that's going to make it, but it's going to definitely be on the Nike app if you are interested in copying. I'm passing. With the popularity of the Ja 3s, I believe these were supposed to drop last week. I'm sure they delayed it. I did go onto the Nike app and I did see that it is still in a coming soon mode. So hopefully they're thinking the 21st is when this sneaker will drop. The price tag on this one's a decent price as well at $135. So if you are interested in a performance basketball sneaker that is, kind of gaining some momentum, it's a shoe that people are digging and people are wanting to rock and everything and so on. So if there's an interest, this should be available. Hopefully I won't have to report on it again next week. But it is definitely a shoe that people do absolutely want and a desire, and it's going to sell out. So if you're interested, definitely make an opportunity to attempt for these. Again, this is Ja's third rendition of his sneakers. So definitely take a look at this one if you are interested in this one. I myself am going to pass. I like actually the first colorway that dropped that sold out, but I'm not going to cop any of these because I don't really wear performance basketball shoes like that. So yeah. All right, moving right into the 22nd, which is a hot day, to be honest with you, when it comes to sneakers. Finally, the the Nike SB Air Max 95 Cactus Flowers is going to make its sneakers debut, which we're really excited about. A lot of us have already had in our pair since we did cop from skate shops. I really enjoyed my pair. I wore that over the weekend. Really like this shoe. It's very comfortable, which you would never think about an Air Max 95 being, and it's extremely light. So I highly recommend this sneaker to anyone, especially if you're a 95 fan, but also as well you like the whole skateboarding / Nike SB technology. So it's a pretty cool shoe. The shoe is going at $175. That will be the price tag on this specific sneaker, and as I mentioned, it will be on the sneakers app. I think it will sell out. I don't think it's going to be the most difficult shoe to cop, in my opinion. I think if you try, I think you'll get an opportunity. I'm not guaranteeing it, but at the same time, I think honestly with a lot of people getting their pairs from skate shops now, a lot of people that really wanted them, and the people that do want them now might have a chance. The continued popularity with the Total 90s soccer shoe with Nike is now loaded on the sneakers app. This time, a women's version of the Total 90s will be the pale ivory and black pair. They will be available at a price tag of $125 on the same day that the SBs do drop. So again, a women's exclusive. Not interested. I really don't like these soccer type shoes. I know a lot of people have jumped on the wagon with these and saying they're really popular. New Balance has a pair, Nike, obviously other companies too, Adidas. I'm going to hard pass on these, but at the same time, if there is interest in this, it's definitely going to be available on the sneakers app on the 22nd. Is it possible that we're going to get the Salehi Bembury, a New Balance 1000s, the Fog Be the Clouds? Apparently it is going to drop. Not sure if it's going to be on his Be a Sponge account or if it's going to be from the New Balance. You know, sometimes they always have two specific dates when they do this shoe specifically. I don't have a specific price on these as well. Probably around 200, I would think is what would be the case. But this shoe, again, definitely on the Salehi kind of vibe, and if you could see here specifically with all the funky colors on it, it's actually kind of cool. I had a pair of the 1000s. I ended up selling them because, again, I was like, I'd rather have an Air Max 95 compared to that, and they just kind of remind me of the 95s, and that's why it's passed. I don't know, this one looks interesting. I don't think I'm gonna attempt for it, but I do find it to be a cool looking shoe. Like the colorways being all over the place is really neat. Kind of an Action Bronson vibe, but again, Salehi has its own thing. So yeah, definitely be ready for this one because it should be coming out on the 22nd. Now, this is a rather unique shoe that I probably would normally never present on, but again, I'm just going to share the information. For the 23rd on Saturday, the sorry if I say this wrong, the Shu Tongs ASIC Gel Kinetic Fluent collaboration is dropping. As you saw here earlier, it's inspired by ballerinas. As you can see, it looks like it has the little ballerina, I don't know what you call it, tutu, I guess, on the sneaker itself. So, not something for me. I mean, obviously, this is likely focused to the ladies, and fashion people, which is probably the people that would most likely wear this type of shoe. I myself am passing really hard on these, not interested at all in them. I don't even like the colorways, even if they didn't have the little puffy things that were around it. But yeah, if you're interested, this will be dropping on Saturday. Now, I don't see these on the sneakers app, nor do I see it on the Nike app, so it should probably load later. Not a shoe I really like, to be honest with you, but the Nike Kobe 3 Halos will be dropping on Saturday as well. Price tag for this should be $200. I believe that will be the cost of it. It's got that waffly look to it. I'm not a big fan of it. I know some people were very interested in it because, it's a unique redrop compared to, the standard 6s and 8s and the 4s that they've been dropping for the last couple of years. But at the same time, it's a shoe that some people are interested in. I myself am not. I just don't like it. I don't think it looks that good. I think it's a weird looking shoe. But again, if it's your style and your flavor and you're a big Kobe guy and you collect those shoes, by all means, go for it. So, but as I mentioned before, I didn't see anything on sneakers. I didn't see anything on Nike. So we're just going to keep monitoring. And if there's any news or uploads or anything like that, we'll try to keep you updated regarding that. But for the most part, yeah, that will be dropping on Saturday for the price tag of $200. Now, are these definitely must-haves? I know a lot of us already have them from the early release from July, but at the same time, the Jordan 1 High OG Shattered Backboards are finally dropping on sneakers. They're not going for much, which is okay. I think if you're the normal sneaker enthusiast, I think this is definitely a must-have. If you're a casual that doesn't care, you will have an opportunity to cop these. And then obviously some of you more pickier, I only wear collabs type sneakerheads are not going to be a big fan of these. And again, a lot of people prefer the ones that dropped 10 years ago. I myself enjoy my pair. I have not unDS'd them yet, but I am in the process of making an idea to do so. They are going for $180, and they will be available on the sneakers app. As you can see, they're already loaded there. So I don't think these will sell out, but I could be surprised and a lot of people will cop. I think there is a lot of pairs out there, so it shouldn't be an issue at all. But yeah, be on the lookout for this one on Saturday. Y'all like me probably didn't get a invoice from Pharrell's website, his Black Yacht Club or whatever it was called, regarding these Adistar Jellyfish sneakers that are dropping. Now you will get your second opportunity with not only Adidas on their confirmed app, but also as well as other retailers. I believe Kith is another one that is definitely already raffling these, so I'm definitely signing up for both. Really want this pair. Only thing with it is $300. Really hefty price on a pair of sneakers, but again, we spend a lot of money anyway, so why not give it a shot? My other thing as well that I'm really, I wouldn't say concerned, but more or less like, I don't know if it's my style, but anyways, I still do want it for other purposes. For example, like I am from Virginia, is that it's a little oversized. Again, kind of like the Balenciaga style look itself, and it's not really my style per se, but again, like I said, I'm curious on the sneaker. If I don't like it, I'll just resell it, not an issue. But anyways, yeah, that will be coming for $300 on the sneakers, on the confirmed app.